start by thanking my family, as Councilor Valenza and Postman did. Certainly this job is a team effort, no question about that. I want to thank you, Your Worship, for your leadership in very challenging times. Certainly it cannot be difficult managing 10 Type A personalities around the table, and there's no doubt that's what we all are. To administration, I want to thank all of you under Mrs. Riddell's direction, Mr. Colucci, Mr. Ardavini, Mr. Mancina, Mr. Soloway, Mr. Daher, Mrs. Guthrie, everyone in the finance team. Certainly based on my past history and work experience, this is a team I work with very closely on a number of projects, and I want to thank you for providing me with the benefit of all of your experience. It was truly a great experience for me, and to all the other departments as well. Thank you all for all of your efforts, all of your input, and all of your feedback over the past 7 years. To my colleagues around the table, I want to tell you that I've learned something from each and every one of you around this table, each and every one, and I thank you for that. We didn't always agree, but I think it would be a very poor statement of affairs if we did always agree. We want to have a difference of opinion in this community. It exists within the community. I think it should be there on the council table as well, so I thank you all for that. There's a quote, one of my favorite quotes by Margaret Mead, that says, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed people, citizens rather, can change the world. Indeed, is the only thing that ever has." And it's so true, because there are so many people that have come before this council over the past 7 years that I've spoken to on the phone prior to them coming and after, people who never stood up for an issue before, people who would call me in advance and say, I don't think I can speak, I'm a very nervous speaker, it's not going to come across well. I'd always encourage them to come forward, because sometimes those are the best speeches, when you can tell how heartfelt it is. The people that would never normally get up and speak, and they come out and they do it on a particular issue, and it's always very gratifying to know that those people exist in our community. To all of the people that called to say thank you over the years. Many people believe this is a thankless job. I've not found it to be that at all. I've found that people call to say thank you, and it always surprised me, because I always just felt I was doing my job, but I've always been very, very grateful for that fact, that people take the time out to do it. It can be on a specific issue, it can be on an issue that is not specific to their lives whatsoever, just something that's for the good of the community, and people take that time. So I want to thank all the residents of the community.